Social validation. One hand is needed, and in the other hand, it's more detrimental depending on your self-esteem, right? So as humans, social validation is very, very important. I am not a scientist. You can do the research yourself. Opinions. It's very needed because as humans, we are interracial.
What?
Literally. We are interdependent is actually what I meant to say. We're interdependent as a race. We're based off community. So back then, like when we were sleeping in teepees and they were shooting fire arrows at our cribs, they were shooting fire arrows at our cribs, bro. That's crazy. Spears? If you broke a leg and you were by yourself, that's basically it. In the wild, if you break a long bone, you're basically done. Like in most social, if not all, don't quote me on this, animals, like when one breaks a leg, they usually leave them behind because they're holding back the pack. The difference between us as humans is, if we probably won't leave you behind unless like you're like we don't like you, like yo, we've been trying to get rid of man's and this is God's plan. But assuming that's not the case, back then, when you broke your leg, that's it. It was over. There was no hospitals. You can't call 911. We need each other in order to survive. And those communities, especially, like one pack of people will go fishing, the other pack will go get berries, the other pack will take care of the kids, the other pack will go hunting or whatever, right? The other instinct is social cues. We read social cues to determine what kind of environment that we're in. Is it a safe environment? Is it dangerous? Who is the leader of this social hierarchy here? Who is the weakest? Who is whatever? We analyze our environment so that we can internally adapt to, whatever conclusion we come in our heads socially. Now, I believe that's where it comes from. Now, the toxicity of validation, that comes from being too involved in what people care about and what you do. And especially in today's society where everybody has an opinion, like some homeless dude with a cell phone can dead ass comment underneath one of my videos like, yo, this video is trash. And it's like, I can't do anything about it. It could be P. Diddy that comments under a picture like, yo, this photo is trash. Whomever, it doesn't matter who it is, but anybody has access to pretty much anybody to a degree. And when you're not confident in yourself or comfortable in your own skin, you're easily rattled, and people can pay attention to that. When you aren't confident in yourself, it starts to become more of a burden. You start to cater to people. You start to look outside of yourself instead of looking within to create something and then exposing it to the outside so that it can get a reaction. You're always going to get a reaction no matter what you do. So you might as well do what you want to do to a degree, as long as you're not killing nobody. Like, you valid, bro. You have to be comfortable enough with accepting the positive with the negatives. We're not robots. We're not able to just be like, okay, I'm gonna accept 99% of the compliments and ignore that 1%. It's like, no, it's not how it works. Chances are you'll accept, let's say, like, 75% of the compliments. You'll take like 75% of the negativity because it doesn't make any sense. Emotions aren't rational, bro. Like, they're intangible feelings, and you respond accordingly based off your personality. You just have to be able to you have to be aware of when you're responding based off of a social validity reason, as opposed to what's more progressive to what you want to do. Just be aware.